You found something about Ilario?
Possibly.
What do you mean, possibly? You have something or you don't?
It's Caterina.
We don't know that for certain.
Tell me.
I've got my eyes on Villa della Morte. One of them brought back one of Caterina's rings.
It had been thrown out with the trash. Ilario would never do that. He'd at least pawn it somewhere.
You think Caterina threw the ring away as a message that she's inside the house.
Her opal ring. Lucanis, you know what that means.
She gave that ring to my mother. It was the mark of her favor. House Velardo killed my parents and sent it back to Caterina to demand she surrendered the seat of First Talon. She's alive. Ilario, you idiot.
We need more eyes in the villa to say for certain.
Ilario would tear the city apart searching if he'd lost this. How could she be alive? What is he thinking? How am I supposed to deal with this?
We need to plan a rescue. The sooner we get Caterina out of there, the better.
It could be a trap. We have to deal with Ilario first.
He could still kill her if we move against him. Maker knows what's in his head.
V, you're too pessimistic for your own good. Reason with him, Lucanis.
I thought I had a clear shot at my target. What if I go after him and get Caterina killed? Help us.
How? What do you need?
He'll listen. He always listens to you. Come.
What did you do? Is this the Fade? It seems different. It isn't like those fragments of Solas's past in the crossroads either.
Lucanis is here. Always. Behind locked doors. I can't break through.
All right, let's go get him.
Useless. All of this, utterly useless.
I know this place. It's the ossuary. The prison we freed Lucanis from.
Freed? No. We've always been here.
Right. It's not the real ossuary, but it doesn't seem like a memory either. Lucanis is in here somewhere, right? He's what? Where they kept his blood?
Yes. Go there. But the locks everywhere. I can't touch them.
How do I get past the locks? Turn myself into a mouse? Fight a bunch of giant spiders?
By getting past the guards.
Envy is the rarest of all demons, the most challenging to cultivate. The conditions must be perfect.
Nobody's here. I can't believe it. You're home.
Rock, did you forget our deal? You were to bring my grandson back to me.
I did.
You brought me an abomination. Where is my grandson?
Tenderness and terror. Rage and relief. Old stale fear of disappointment.
This is the Fade, so this Caterina is a spirit? Something like that?
No, Lucanis is mine. They won't dare. Thoughts live here. Ideas, feelings.
She's his idea of Caterina, then. Caterina? Lucanis is trapped, but I think you're part of his way out. Lucanis may have changed, but he's still the little boy you loved and raised.
He's not changed. He's possessed by a demon.
And you would never think of rejecting him, whatever happened, would you?
My poor boy.
What are you hiding, little demon?
From this crucible, a new...
Venta shall be cast.
Don't worry, Rook. I've got my eye on the prisoner.
You've conjured up a friendly face, Lucanus. But your real friends and allies need you in the real world.
Rook, are you sure Spite isn't tricking you? What if there's no Lucanus, just the demon?
After a year in the ossuary, you might believe that. But you're no demon.
Look around. This isn't the mind of a human being, let alone an Antivan Crow.
You are the man you were, Lucanus, even buried in this pain. No demon would punish itself like this.
You really shouldn't trust anything you find in the Fade.
I trust you, Lucanus, and I trust myself to get you home. Let me.
You know that's the kind of attitude that's gonna get you killed, right?
I'll risk it. I have a master assassin on my side, don't I?
Just be careful.
Stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
Hey, Rook. Should you be here? Can't say it's the safest place in the world.
Stomach-churning excitement. Dread with a hint of hope. A long way to fall.
Somehow, I thought Lucanus would think of Nev as being more... Tevinter?
Tevinter? People come in three kinds. Family, enemies, contracts.
I hope that's just Spite talking. Nev, you need to let us pass.
You know how he is, Rook. Even if you open the door, Lucanus won't walk through it. This is where he wants to be.
Lucanus always has a choice. If he can't see that, I'm here to show him.
You really think you can help him? You're such a sap, Rook.
I think it's time you stood aside and let me try.
What trouble you've been.
Even if it kills you. Rook, you're too good to be wasting your time in a place like this. Forget about my cousin. You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Sharp, jagged edges. Hurt with every breath. Grief and relief. Hope and anger mixed.
Lucanus, you don't owe Ilario a second thought, much less a supporting role.
He put us here.
You've got to leave this be, Rook. You turn my cousin loose, it's only going to cause more grief.
I think Ilario will be feeling that grief, right, Lucanus?
You know that Katarina had 5 children? 8 grandchildren, all dead now, except for Lucanus and me. Last time the Grows fought a war of succession, House de la Morte lost everything. Except the seat of First Talon. This time, we fight ourselves. What will be left then? You think you'll survive? Your friends? Your cause?
You know him, Lucanus. Even here, Ilario just wants to save his own neck.
Would that be enough? Would anything? Do you really think he made a deal with a demon? He's not even a mage. Or do you think maybe he just found the one there already? He'll carry this prison with him forever, and he'll fill it with corpses given time.
We need out!
Imagine what you could do without hearing his defeatist words in your head, Lucanus. It's time you evicted him.
You have no idea what the consequences will be.
Whatever they are, Lucanus, I'll be there to help you.
How long are you going to keep doing this?
What are you doing here, Rook?
Breaking you out of prison, again.
Not this time, I think.
You see? He breaks our agreement. His mind is still here. He wants to stay here, so he keeps me here!
Mierda! Why would I want to stay? Even in my head, this place is a nightmare.
Right, but it's a nightmare you already defeated. I get it now. As bad as the ossuary was for you, it was better than the alternative.
What alternative?
The ossuary, Zara. You could solve those problems with a blade. But healing again? Living as an abomination? There's no simple answer there. And if you fail, you could hurt the ones you love.
No! This is not... Damn it, Rook!
Make him leave!
Yelling at someone who's trying to fix themselves doesn't help, Spite. And since you're stuck with him, you're only hurting yourself.
Rook, you're right. There has to be a way through this. It's just so much. I cannot see how to begin.
Start small, you and Spite. Figure out a goal you can both agree on, then make it happen.
A contract?
Contracts are for clients. Call this an alliance. But on what terms?
Didn't you just learn your grandmother was alive? What are you waiting for? Go rescue her!
That's true.
Fighting crows?
And anyone else that gets in our way. Do we have a deal? We free Katarina together.
Together, we will fight!
Rook, are you all right?
What's the matter with the two of you?
I blank out when I'm strategizing. Lucanus is used to waiting for me. How long were we standing here?
Just long enough for it to get awkward. You're sure you're all right?
We're fine, Thea. Don't waste your worry on us. Can I trust the two of you to keep an eye on Ilario? If he starts anything, I want to know about it.
I was going to do that anyway.
You're planning something.
I'm getting Katarina back. But Viago is right. We need more information before we move. Ilario panicked when I came back alive. If he panics again, he could actually kill her this time. We'll only get one chance at this.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elginan's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
We were up against an archdemon and he reached out to help. Seemingly.
You're not sure about his motives?
Could be genuine, could be self-interest. He'd have been screwed too if we didn't make it.
He's never clear, but he's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel? They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We are pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
But?
He became those names when he fought gods. And regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We're not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
Brooke, hey.
As you found their names, I felt them whisper through the fade. My own name changed. I am now Eulogy. I will remember them, a light glowing in memory.
The Minrathous Wall of Light.
These lights, they're to remember the dead?
Unless the family lacks mages to keep them lit. Or the money for one. Then you're left in the dark, to Vintir's subtlety. This was Brahms.
Rana's old partner.
His light was out when I got here. I should have been back sooner.
You're here now. That counts.
Not till I finish this. I'm stopping Aelia.
Looks like we had the same idea.
Rana?
He read serials between assignments. Romance. The last one ended on a cliffhanger. He was sure he knew the ending. I never checked if he was right.
I'm sure you could find the final chapters.
I know. I'm not sure I want to.
Pretending it ends well. We can give him that.
You're not the only one chasing Aelia. I've tracked some of her followers. They aren't quick to talk. Most said I'd be saved soon. But I did get the name of a place. Sanctum Lucican.
Ominous formal name, tied to Elgarnon. Off to a good start.
You forgot the catch.
It's an old temple, a lost one. If there's a record of its location, I can't find it.
It's more than we had. I can track this down.
And you'll tell me? Look, I know who else you work with, what they might suggest, but what are you going to do?
What it takes.
Things are bad, but Docktown needs to see...
What? Venatori overrunning their home? Taking away who and what we love?
They see you, Nev.
Is that all? We're running out of choices, Rana. We need to take the ones left.
Brom's light. Thanks.
Sure.
Ballora, you came. I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't. Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanaro, the others. The ritual should have granted them purity, strength. That it did not, that is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Ornaris. For our people. The people Anaris killed and turned into demons with that ritual? He's willing to do whatever he must to save us. To make the hard choices. The Evanuris. Solus. They would sacrifice us to their ends.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the histories. He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again. How many elves have to die to get there? Greatness requires sacrifice.
No, that's not the Syrian I know. He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Ballora. Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness or the cold bite of their fear? What is it he's afraid of then? I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us. To face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason. So you'll do whatever he says to fight some phantom threat?
There are people, Syrian. They deserve better than this. That's what you taught me. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Your mother learned something new about the tablet?
Haven't talked to her since the big fight at dinner. Hey, we're here. Mother? Tama? Get Isabella.
It might not be hers.
You think I don't know what my mother's blood smells like? Get Isabella. Tell her to find Cutter. Tama.
No sign of your mother. Cutter's gone too.
He was here. I caught his scent. He took her.
Cutter? The little piece of crap who wanted to fight a dragon? What's he want with Tasha's mother?
There were letters from the Dragon King in his room about your mother and about the tablet.
Since when does the Dragon King want the tablet? He's been after Tosh.
The tablet's about Tash, about fire breathers. It's why Shathan's desperate to decode it. In exchange for the tablet and Shathan, the Dragon King will turn Cutter into a fire breather, like you.
That's Vashadan!
Isabella, what do you know about the Dragon King?
I know a thing or two about the Arntam, but I've never met one like him. He certainly loves dragons.
We know. His Antam were the ones who had been blighting them for the gods.
I mean, he wants to be one. He drinks their blood and everything. Makes sense that he's interested in our Tash.
Is it actually possible to make Kunari into fire breathers?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought we didn't know how it works.
Doesn't matter if it's true. Cutter believed it enough to take Shathan.
Isabella, you knew the tablet was about fire breathers?
Shathan told me.
And you didn't tell us because...
Wasn't mine to tell. Shathan wanted to tell Tash herself.
Sounds like it's time to pay a visit to the Dragon King.
We found a map in Cutter's room. He's holed up in a dormant volcano to the north. It's full of old mining tunnels. Getting inside might be a challenge.
We'll handle it.
We'll all handle it. Cutter betrayed us. When you go in, the Lords will have your backs.
Thanks. Let's go.
Dash, we're here. What's the plan?
We find someplace Cutter and my mother were. I can track them from there.
You sure you don't want to head straight for the mine? Isabella said the Dragon King was there.
We find my mother first. She might be somewhere else. I'll kill Cutter and the Dragon King once she's safe.
That boat over there, it could be Cutter's.
Maybe. Let's look. She was here. So was Cutter.
You can track them by their scent?
Scent, tracks, whatever it takes. Cutter's not getting away.
We've got on, Tom.
Fear not a dark. This priest is enjoying the Dragon King power balance.
It's not my priest. It's my mother.
More Andam on the way. We know he has her.
Not for long. Hey, take a look over there. She was here.
If they came this way, they barred the path afterwards.
I'll make us a path. Good. Come on.
You okay, Tosh?
I'm fine. You come to die. Hey, take a look over there. We're on their trail. Getting closer. We don't have time for this. Hang on, this thing's gonna burn.
An Andam cannon, and they didn't even load it.
Must have hit him before they could get it ready. Take a look over there. Cutter. Bastard.
Mierda!
Shark's Mouth Mountain. Looks even worse with lava pouring out of it. That's where he is. The Dragon King.
For gold and glory!
We came the short way. Any sign of Shathan?
No, the trail led here.
Then she's inside their base. It'll be full of Antam.
Not for long.
Main path's destroyed. You'll have to climb. I know how to rile the Antam. We'll make some noise and draw them off you. Good luck, Tash.
We will put it right.
You know this place, Tash?
No. Isabella told us it was bad luck to go near the mountain. Old Ravani superstitions. Said we might awaken the fire. No wonder the Antam took it over. He's hiding! Come and fight!
Where do they get all these details?
Cutter must have given them information.
Doesn't matter. Come on.
The Dragon King didn't put these fortifications to use?
Fast fortifications? He might send his Antam in here to hang banners and crap. But these aren't fancy enough for him to live in. They don't make him look powerful. One may still follow the Cune while climbing. Know your body, know the slope, know your next handhold. Always telling me how to do everything.
Good advice.
There's still stuff I gotta tell her.
Right. Let's go find your mom.
And then throw that stupid tablet into this volcano and never talk about it again.
Now, that's something.
That's why he made it his lair. Dragon King! You want me? Come and get me!
Is that our Dragon King?
Sounds like. Cannon fire! Get clear! They're firing! Incoming fire!
They stopped firing.
Who cares? They're dead. Come on.
Mierda! People come here by choice?
Watch your step.
No guardrails.
Safety is for the weak.
I've heard the Kunari called a lot of things, but never weak.
Cutter!
Tosh! I knew you'd come running. Kill them all! When this is over, I'll be a fire breather!
Corpse!
That's one down!
Cutter is Vashadan. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
You should tell him that!
I can't burn through the gate.
Let's look around for a way to open it. Shut up.
Loot from an old warden place, perhaps.
Grey Wardens study the Blight. This must have been where the Antom learned to blight the dragons. Bastards.
Today we will claim our birthright!
You are lying. Tama.
Tosh, wait!
Today we claim our true strength by right of fire!
Tama!
Avatosh, little dragon. I am Otashok, the Dragon King!
Tosh?
You're like me.
I am nothing like you. I embrace our birthright. You hide from it. You belong to the Antom. You should have been ours. Instead, the priest stole you away.
Leave her out of this. You wanted me, you got me.
Yes. The one you call Cutter insisted you would follow our bait.
Oh, did he? How helpful of him.
Cutter's dead.
There, the rage, the passion that burns inside an Adari's heart. Your mother could not quench it entirely.
What do you want?
I want your fire, little dragon. I want your blood. My Antom have grown strong with the blessings of Gillenay. And with your lifeblood, Gillenay can create an army of Adari for me. Our fire will burn this land pure!
Your plan is to let Gillenay mess with your people?
With her guidance, we will become unstoppable. The Antom could have made you strong. Your mother hid you away, made you hide from fire. What does she tell you? Chakra to Ebra! You struggle against yourself, little dragon. You do not deserve this. It contains a message from our ancestors. The full words can be revealed by a dragon's fire. With this, we will prove we were meant to rule this world!
You are wrong, Atashak. Chakra to Ebra is not an order to struggle against what you are. It is a reminder that through struggle you find what you are. And you have never done so. Evatash has. They are stronger than you will ever be. Rook, you will keep them safe.
Chakra to Ebra.
Tama!
Tosh! Move!
Come, little dragon. I prepared this just for you. Someday I will have a dragon in every breed to serve me. But this one I want justice.
Look out for the dragon!
I am the Dragon King!
Dragons don't have kings.
Rook! Tosh! We need to move! This whole place is coming down!
I know. Just give us a minute, all right? Tosh, it's time for us to go.
I can... Maybe... Oh. Help me with her legs.
I'm sorry. We are out of time. Tosh, you've got to let her go.
We went there to save her.
Tosh, I am so sorry.
You didn't kill her. She made the decision for all of us. Same as always. Chakra to Ebra. What kind of last words are those for someone you're supposed to care about?
She also said you were stronger than the Dragon King.
And then I misunderstood the Kunari crap. Like always. We never got to yell it out. We never get to fix it. It's a bit of her horn. I cut it off when I left her. I should do something with it. Ravani would wear it as jewelry. But she hated when I acted Ravani. Kunari would graft the horn to their own. But she didn't want me to stay in the Qun. What would make her happy?
It's not about her.
Yeah.
Did your mother want you to be a Kunari who happened to live in Rivane, or a Rivani person who happened to be Kunari?
She wanted both. But she brought me here. She wouldn't want me to become more Kunari for her. She'd want me to be... me.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. I can do that. And I can do this. She wanted me to have it.
Huh. The Dragon King said the full message would be revealed by Dragonfire. Do we need to find a dragon?
No, the Dragon King was stupid.
Dragonfire. Huh.
Let's find out what it says.